Controversial corner here on the Sports Show. Bevan joins us as always from Chewing the Fat. Bevo, how are you?
Smythe, Baz, great to be on again. So much to talk about this week. We should
get on
probably
with it.
talk about cricket.
Yeah, that's right.
I don't know about you guys the other night. I stayed up and watched one of the best Test innings you ever wish to see. But unfortunately, there was a decision that probably cost Australia in the end, and that was that one by Joel Wilson. Plum LBW. Did you guys see it?
Yep.
And did you think that was a shocker?
A shocker?
Yeah.
That's the worst umpiring non-decision that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was a disgrace. This guy, Joel Wilson...
Yes. We spoke about him last week, Baz.
Exactly right,
Yeah.
because he's in the wrong game.
Yeah.
He's in the wrong game. He should not be an umpire.
No, I agree.
He should be a tennis player or a golfer or do something else on the weekends because cricket is not his game. You know, last week I spoke about captain under pressure, Phil, with Joe Root, with that catch, if you remember rightly.
Yep.
Well, okay, now we've got another one.
Umpire under
It's
pressure.
our captain under pressure and this guy,
This
Joel
guy as
Wilson.
well. Do you think the English
Tim
crowd had a
Payne
bit
as well.
to do with it a little bit? He would have been scared to give that out?
No, I just think that he didn't want to give it out.
Just, yeah. Smythe, did you see the incident as well?
Yeah,
Shocker, mate.
it was a shocking call. We all know it's a shocking call, and if we had have had another challenge, if we could have challenged and he's gone. Yeah. So Payne has now come out and said he's not doing that role anymore with the team. He's handing that on to someone
mate,
else.
he's the captain, Phil.
Yes, but he's recognised that he's well, interesting to see who he passes that on to. But you say, I'm a little bit with you. I reckon if you liken it to, and you're big Port Adelaide supporters, so Charlie Dixon takes a grab, and there's 22 seconds left in the game. He's right in front of goal, but the footy's been touched. Now, does the umpire go, it was touched, or does he go, good mark? That was a good mark by Charlie. I'm going to let that one go because I've got to get out of the ground. There's a whole lot of stuff, the noise, all that. So I reckon in the moment, I don't know that he's cheating as such, but I agree with you. I reckon the pressure's got to him, and he's gone, geez, I'm not 100% sure, so yeah, no, I can't.
Especially how loud that English crowd was.
But I reckon if it's in the early in the first innings, he goes, no,
yeah, funny you said that. You said that, you know, do I or don't I and whatever here, and the crowd and whatever, but that decision there, really, for any umpire anywhere in the world, you just would have gone, bang.
That's the one that defines you as a great umpire.
Exactly right, mate.
So what we've defined him as is under pressure,
a poor
he
umpire.
may be questionable.
Well, not maybe questionable. The guy couldn't umpire a marble game. He should not be. Well, I'm serious. He should not be at that end. One thing you've got to realise here, and a lot of people, we're all okay because we're sitting on our lounge watching the Test match. Beautiful. You've probably got a drink with you and a bit of food, and you're laying there, and everything's terrific. Everything's out in the middle there. That is enormous pressure.
I agree.
You've played at the highest level. Yeah. That is enormous pressure. Payne, you could tell Payne was underneath that pressure. He was well under the pressure.
And the line run out as well.
The run out. Now, okay, they're blaming the line, but I blame poor throw. I blame poor throw from Cummins. That was the first thing I thought. That's a poor throw. That's a poor arm from a bloke who's got a terrific arm. Now, that is pressure.
Yes.
There is no pressure like pressure in the middle.
Especially
at first class.
That's when you find out whether the cream rises to the top or crumbles, mate.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
And it also shows the weakness of a player at that level when that pressure is on. You can see the weakness, and I see it in Payne.
Yeah.
I didn't want to see it in Payne, but I saw it in Payne. The review for the LBW before that, was a complete joke.
Yeah.
When he's got the bowler going like that, which Pat Cummins did, said, no, don't do it. Don't do this. Bang, he went straight away and did.
Yeah,
now he virtually did it.
Yeah.
It's pressure, mate.
Yes.
It's panic and pressure. And unfortunately, we saw three people. We saw Joel Wilson, the umpire, Tim Payne, the captain of Australia, Paddy Cummins with his arm.
Yes.
The catch in the outfield from
Marcus Harris. Yeah.
Now, at that level, that catch is taken.
Yeah, that's true.
You're out.
Yeah.
There's no doubt. So that if that had been Paddy Cummins or any of our bowlers fielding down on the boundary there, which normally happens, that's out.
Yeah,
if that was a Stark, Cummins, Hazelwood, whatever, that catch is taken.
Let's be honest though, Baz, when a team's chasing 70 runs and you've got 1 wicket to get, they shouldn't
but see, that's where it all, really good top sides, put them away. You've got 1 wicket to get, 70 runs to get, you just put them away.
Yeah.
I thought he erred with his field placings, he erred with his bowling changes. He's got Lyon turning the ball square. He's got him turning the ball square, yet he took him off and bowled our pedestrian quicks who were run out of petrol.
They look fatigued, didn't they?
Well, they ran out of petrol. So you persevere with Lyon. If Stokes wants to have a go and hit him over the top, then let him have a go. Don't take Lyon off and then bring back blokes that are run out of petrol. Our quicks had run out of... Credit to Stokes here, because Stokes did a rope-a-dope in this match. He roped the dope. He did a Muhammad Ali...
Just kept playing the
form.
pace until they...
He was 2 off his first 70 balls he faced.
He went from boycott to Gilchrist, didn't he?
And then he hit more sixes after that than Bradman hit in his career.
Not bad. Now, we need to move on.
Yeah.
We all agree,
Yeah.
bad decision. Yep.
Now, last week's my thing, you mentioned we're going to
Characters
see
defined.
the characters defined by the
Yes.
last round. Now, we saw Port have a great win against Freo, and the Crows, let's just admit, they had a shocker against the Bulldogs. You know, they didn't show up in that first quarter, and the game was over after quarter time. So that sort of tell you that Port, exciting future next year, the Crows, and we've got an external review going at the moment, so they're in a bit of trouble, aren't they? Is that sort of what you got out of last week as well?
I think what you look at, you say some of the character of some of the players of the Adelaide Crows, it's not good because they've been tested and they haven't responded. So it's like the umpire, he's been tested, hasn't responded, we need to get someone else. Port Adelaide over Freo, you go, have we seen enough? At least we've seen some signs that the character appears to be good. Ross Lyon's gone, maybe they're down, but other teams have been up when the coach has gone. So you can argue either way with that, but they got up and won the game. That's the objective. So right now, if you're sitting there and you go, if nothing changes, if everything stays the same, then you better get on the power bus because they've got progress.
100%.
If you don't make some changes over here with what we saw, the character of some of your players, then you're going into the abyss. So you need to stop the fall now because otherwise you're going to keep going.
Phil, you know what I'm worried about? I'm worried about these external reviews. I worry about external reviews. Now, you only have to go back a month or so ago, or sorry, not a month ago, probably a few months ago now, to the Matildas coach.
Yeah.
Alan Staggich, I can't remember his name. I hope I was pretty close there.
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that. But look what happened to him. That was an external review. That all of a sudden he's gone and no one knew why.
He was doing a really good job.
He
for
was
the
doing a
Matildas.
very good job. He'd got my attention as a sports supporter. I follow the Matildas very closely, and I was shocked when he got the bullet. But then so was a lot of other people. Now that was done by an external review. What happens if that external review at Adelaide comes in and says, Pike's no good, you've got to get rid of Pike, and they go bang and shoot him? Because 4 people who they appoint from outside come in and go, do you know what I mean?
They're doing both. I think they're doing both. They're
reviews.
doing internal and external.
Well, I don't like either of them.
Yeah, Pike's in trouble if you ask me. If that's
Well,
the
I don't
case.
know why he's in trouble. I think
we spoke about it 2 weeks ago.
I think their list manager is the bloke that should be in trouble.
Absolutely.
It's never as bad as it seems. It's never as
No,
good as
I-
it seems.
I-
So I
I
don't think
quite
it's
agree.
bad. I think they're under siege. I think some of the people in the media are bent in the things that they're saying. So Mark Rashudo, just quickly, he comes out
Don't mind, Roo.
and he says he's passionate after the game. If you're not with us, then jump off. Whatever these exact words were.
Yeah, which is
now,
not a good thing to say.
No, I understand it's not, but if you're not going to support us, then go and support someone else.
Yeah.
It's just raw passion.
It is,
I
it is,
think that
mate.
shows you the
Yeah,
love of
yeah.
his club, the way he's passionate about it. Instead of going, geez, he's passionate about his footy team, isn't he?
Yeah.
The media go, oh, that's disgraceful. He needs to get out and apologise. I'm going, so you can put any slant you like on it, but for those that have been involved in sport, deep into it,
You know what he's
we
talking about.
love that passion. That's the thing that made him a great player and a great club man.
I agree with you, Smythe.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
belting
what
him
he's
for it. I'm
talking about.
going, get over it.
I agree,
You know,
mate.
so I reckon we're jumping on stuff that's not there.
We love passion.
And,
like,
and a lot of it's
yeah.
not as bad as it. I think there's things that have to be done, and we're all on the outside, but I don't think it's as bad as people are saying. I
Yeah,
just
they've
don't.
definitely got some good young players coming through for sure. So,
Okay, now we
yeah.
were told before we came on, once we start getting the wind up at the 8:30 second mark, we need to be off by 9, and we need to get off, Bevo. So always appreciate you coming in, mate.
I love it how we just always run out of time. I've still got 4 more things to talk about.
Well,
so.
your intro's too long, mate. You're bringing out too many good points. You got Baz fired up on cricket.
Yeah,
Hey,
you got me
stay
fired
with
up,
us.
mate. Yeah.
Still, some more to come.